You're checking if I'm not plotting?
I'm just cautious.
What do you want?
Who is Sarah Rivkin?
You saw my files at Konieczkin's. Sarah Rivkin is not...
I think you owe me one.
As far as I remember, you were the one who put me in the hands of Yochrana.
And then I got you out of them, alive.
Do you want the long story or the short?
Short.
Sarah Rivkin, an orphan from the Austro-Hungarian partition, meets Samira is a psychic, and maybe that's why she can see Sarah is a thaumaturge. They get along together, and but then Samira's enemies murder her in her apartment, and Sarah's on her own again.
So you took her identity. I guess it wasn't too hard for a Thaumaturge.
Indeed.
Were you close with Madame?
Wouldn't you be close with someone who raised you?
Believe me, it's not so obvious to me.
It was Madame who taught me how to live, not the streets. She was unique. By adopting her name, I believe I saved her in a way. This is the least I can do to repay her.
Why did you decide to come here? With Madame's money, you could be anywhere.
Anywhere is neither worse nor better than here, but the gaze of Samira's assassins won't reach here.
Scowan's shackles do, however. How did you meet him?
You'll know when you deserve to.
Thank you for opening up to me.
Look out, I might start to like you.
Let me change it.
Finally, how long can you pity?
What actually convinced you to...
A woman without secret.
Let me guess.
Surprise me.
I have a strong suspicion you can see a lot of benefits and value in our cause. You'll no longer be alone.
I'm touched.
Not true. But you know I'm right. What are your impressions?
Do you trust no one, or are you just being...
I just wanted to know your opinion. If what we are planning here is going to work, you'll have to trust us at some point.
I'm not sure if he's a good Feldshare, but he seems to be an experienced Thaumaturge. And it's not easy for me, but I think not that I have any choice.
I'll come back later.
Sure.
Intriguing.
Ваши документы.
Pardon?
What don't you understand? Documents.
Je ne parle pas ruski.
It's not enough that he's a magician. He's scum. You'll learn right quick once I give you a beating. Documents.
Рядовой Стрельцов. I'll take over. Documents, or are you deaf? Show them to...
Why so nervous, officer? If it's papers you want to see, I'll show you. I've nothing to hide.
He's a magician, Captain.
What, am I blind? I can see he's a magician. But he's... Show Harsho.
Who is the Tsar's army?
Not you. A terrorist and a fugitive from the Citadel. Go now. I've got my... Streltsov, reinforcements are needed on...
Yes, sir.
What's going on here?
A crusade in the name of God, that's what.
Is Rafa inside?
Mother of God! Sonny!
Are you messing with my mother? I'll kill...
The crusade is over.
In the name of the Father and the Son, we don't fear the devil! Pummel him, boys! People hate... take you. I hope you burn in hell, but
Now you see what crusades lead to, Granny.
this isn't over. My beautiful...
Did you come here to glup?
Don't speak. You're losing a lot of blood.
What?
I came to offer you a deal.
What do you know? Then I'll die happier knowing. Lean over. Lean over me, posh boy. Fuck off.
Damn it.
Enough of this! The time for vengeance is here! A Warsaw free from magicians!
What are you here for?
We came for Rope. Let's take this one too. We'll put them both to the torch.
I bet he's in cahoots with the other one. You can tell he's the same kind of vermin as the Jew. Put...
Stand back, Granny. It's gonna get...
Rafa is dead. You're late.
But you're still here.
The things people come up with.
You made it, my friend. Wonderful.
What's the occasion? Do you want to thank me for something again?
Not today. Today, all of you gathered at this table. I want to celebrate you with this humble supper. I hope you...
Did you invite the...
My sermon must have made quite an impression on her.
Grigori, we have...
That sounded serious. And one should sit... Perhaps during supper. Will you join?
All right, I'll stay. And what do you plan to do?
God created a world and placed a beautiful garden within it in the east. Then, the plan is for us to meet in paradise as well. Because there we will get that which we deserve. Do you recall our conversation over your father's grave, when I asked who you feel you are?
Yes, I replied that I am defined.
And I promised you all of the Empire's thought. And it will be so. So help.
We are making a deal here, Grigori.
Amen. We'll talk more about the future soon, my friend. But my bladder's calling. And Victor, I am telling you now before it happens, so that when it does take place, you may believe that I am he.
Water! People, give me water!
Is he dead? God. He's dead!
I've got you. It's okay. Is this what death is like? An infinite void? Where am I? Is this hell? Well, I could have seen it coming.
I'm telling Mom, all you Thaumaturges are crazy. And the teacher said, Victor, is there right here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Cozy.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect. You'll put me in an early grave. This is the end. You've lost. Did you not hear what I said? This is the end.
Leave me alone.
Be careful. Regularly fed pride is a powerful tool, but it may prove troublesome during the trial.
What trial? Is this some sort of court? Barbarit.
Yes, a trial over the conscience of Viktor Schultzky.
Of what do I stand accused?
And what weighs on your conscience? Your twin sister. Despite not having your power, she was only ever kind to you. She was genuinely happy to have you come back to her. That's very noble. But is there room for a caring sister in your clan? Soon you will be left alone again. And in time. Does loneliness scare you? Is there even a recipe for getting to know someone? Go on.
Enough. Starting now and doing things my way. Release me.
You're in charge here, remember? If you wish to skip the trial, are you ready to hear the verdict? What do you think the trial has revealed?
The fact that I can bend the rules of any game because I'm the Thaumaturge.
And you think that's the way it should be?
No. Power should not be the answer to everything or an excuse. It is the power of human character.
The verdict is guilty. Guilty of doubt, lacking confidence in his own abilities, and guilty of ignoring his conscience. Guilty, guilty, guilty.
This cannot end like this.
And it won't end until you begin on one of the paths. This is the only way you can attempt.
Are you talking about Rasputin and the coterie?
There may be other paths available. Why the coterie?
I believe that they are the answer to troubled times.
So, you accept everything that was meant for you, and you will use it as you see fit. Are you happy with events taking this course?
No, that's not what I want.
So, remember what it is you're...
And you? What would you do in my place?
I died beneath that tenement house. What you see is an embodiment of your pride, conscious or you are your own worst enemy. Go now.
Let's meet in paradise, the garden near the fountain. You are Peter, a rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell shall not prevail against it. I have an idea who the author is, but I don't know how. I have no idea where to look for this parrot. I'll think about this later. Les gars?
Christ, don't sneak up on me like that.
At first I thought that things would be much worse. I was scared that this wasn't for me.
Are you sure you don't want to rest?
Did someone come here when I was asleep? Did we?
Apart from myself, Uncle, and Grażynka, I didn't let anyone in. The streets are not.
I found an unusual letter on the...
What letter? The only garden that's being talked about now. The Tsar and his entourage are planning to have a garden.
Would you use the phrase garden in the east?
In the east? Dolinka is south of here.
What is this party at Dolinka?
The Tsar is celebrating his son.
Is everything all right? You look...
That's because I am. Whatever is happening on the streets right now.
Is that why you unearthed Papa's musket? Does it
Just now I thought I would find out.
Before you woke up, they shot a man on our street. He crawled away somewhere, but he was... The entire city has gone insane. The Governor General has closed the border.
Maybe the Russians are waiting for us to kill each other ourselves. And
Only madmen roam the
I won't let you get hurt as...
In that case, I wonder... Did you intend to inform me that you escaped?
I'm not responsible for what's happening in the streets now, if that's what you're implying.
I'm just worried about you. I guess I'm most worried about Grażynka.
Do you know if anything
I didn't even want to try to get in there to check. You shouldn't go there right now.
Where is Grażynka?
She left to get some supplies. It's hard to buy anything now, but maybe she just had to hide somewhere.
This chaos in the city.
3 days. Uncle brought you here, half dead. 3 days. Do you know what day it is?
Hold on.
The last day of...
I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
You have risen from the dead. That has to... Grażynka.
I thought I'd find you in worse health. I see you once again managed to avoid... I'm afraid I must put a stop to this. You are under arrest for taking part in a You'll also be held accountable for escaping from the Citadel, and your brother didn't bother to mention that, Miss Ligia? You'll be coming with us, Mr. Shulsky.
Try and force me, Chief.
Don't make the situation worse, Victor. You can still get out of it, I'm sure of it. Dad managed it for years.
You have no idea what you're talking about. It wasn't cooperation. Konieczkin is an ulcer that father couldn't get rid of, and I'm closer to...
If you don't resist, I give you my word that no... Shall we?
You are leaving. Straight to hell, you son of a bitch. If you think you'll take me away from my own home, you are mistaken. No, Chief. We'll finish.
I didn't receive an invitation, so I decided to drop in on my own. After all,
Mr. Niedzits, Warsaw will get...
Wanna share any other Don't worry about the broken window pane, Victor. I'll deduct it from the 5 rubles you still owe me.
I won't beg for mercy, if that's what you were hoping for.
I loaded my piece today. Just say the word, and the balding prick will lose the other half of his face.
Yet it's loyal to the end, like a dog, like his father. Are you going to let this... Will you leave my fresh corpse to your sister as a gift? Blood, a unique birthday. Yes, you're a born murderer after all. What are you waiting for?
I'm not waiting.
Victor.
What now?
Now we'll do some cleaning.
I'll fetch a shovel.
Why, you'll be the protagonist of my next poem.
Done. It doesn't even show.
I could help you more.
No, it's your birthday.
Rest in peace, Chief. You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me. We have to talk about our future. you think Rasputin... The letter, yes. But it doesn't decide anything. He could have sent it before visiting the brothel. But if he's alive, can we trust him? He may take us to see the Tsar, but what will be the price? On the other hand, if everything works, I can become more powerful than ever. I was thinking about our Thaumaturge friends. Who will understand better than him? Apart from you. You're right. We both owe a lot to Rasputin. If it wasn't for him, but his path, even if it does lead to the Romanovs' court, is uncertain. And the price of following it? Tough choice, isn't it? Let's not waste any more time. Let's see if our bearded monk is even alive. And let's fight for our... I won't be needing this anymore. Farewell, Father. Let's go to paradise. How do you feel? Did I scare you?
I know you had to do it, otherwise you would have been in his position. What's next? What do you...
I've thought of a good ending for... I'll find Rasputin. He can get me an audience.
But he's dead.
I don't think so. I think he also wants me to follow...
Under normal circumstances, I would say you'd better go to bed, but... I hope you're...
There was a man, and now the man is no more. See, did someone die again and needs to be buried?
We've decided about our future. It's time to look my enemies in the eye and appreciate those who stand with me.
Well, well, our Victor.
I'll come back for you, once it's all over.
Be careful.
Good luck, brother.
I need a carriage. Is this one free?
Sir, they want a bribe from me. Help.
Look, Private. This one's even got a book. The boss will be happy.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, you have been clapped. We will escort you to the city.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces us you...
So this what soldiers of the Russian Empire look like? A bunch of pathetic bribe takers.
Suit yourself, magician. We'll see just how much... Let's get him. Doesn't have...
I have no idea what you did to them, but today I will drive you for We just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by the authorities. Still,
The Tsar is about to give his speech and you're loafing around? Get to work.
No grunt tells me how to be a waiter. Do you want to switch?
Attention, we have an audience. Are you lost, sir? The entrance for guests.
I think a uniform like this would suit me.
Then you have to enlist.
There are easier ways.
Are you drunk or what?
We'll be going then.
And we're about to teach you some respect for the uniform.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I haven't been here in a while. Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery. Interesting. Familiar face. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Shulsky.
Have you started a military career?
I'm doing my best.
Please allow me. My fiancée...
Congratulations. I think I can take the credit for... After all, it was due to my actions at that memorable soiree.
Mr. Shulsky... Still, let me make an observation. It is quite daring.
Sergei, is that a threat?
I would say it's a friendly warning. Thaumaturge.
How did you get into His Royal Highness's...
Let's think. Let's just say I'm hoping for a profit.
Well, do tell. With whom? Ever late?
Please forgive my sweet schemer.
The last time I saw you were accompanied by two gentlemen.
That too, but above all, my dear Sergei is celebrating his success.
I am here to offer counsel to Nikolai Romanov. Recently, I've been appointed a member.
I must ask, was it because of your engagement?
No, my fiancé simply this. Let's go get some champagne, dear. This...
Sofia, there is no reason to get upset. Mr. Shulsky was...
Sergei, miss? Am I a
Shulsky, you've had an accomplished military career since our last meeting. You do realize that you're still a one...
I'm here on a mission.
Rasputin chose me to be...
Where were you when Rasputin was blown up along with Aunt?
I was where he had ordered me to be. I don't question it.
And if he told you to organize the explosion, you wouldn't question that either?
This is none of your business, Shulsky.
What part of Rasputin's will are you trying to execute here?
I am Yeretel, the Angel of Destiny. Maybe you're one.
Will you finally act? Or will you keep barking until you're ordered otherwise? I think I outrank you, so...
I've already received my orders. Rasputin will never forgive you, and when he returns, he will reward me for bringing you to justice, for I am his hammer that smites the witches.
The things people come up with.
I can't eat anymore. Pass.
Maria?
What? Is it a crime to eat now? Don't pester a pregnant...
Don't you recognize?
Oh, it's you. I've been so distracted lately. You know, being...
Congratulations. Who's the lucky father?
For behold, from henceforth, all generations shall call me pretty, isn't it? I'll be giving birth to a savior. Great.
Do you think Rasputin is the father?
A mother knows these things. But why should I explain it to you?
You doubt that Rasputin will make a good father. You feel like he's just using you. This child is an accident. After all, Grigory wasn't... You're right to be afraid. You see that his promises appear to offer a paradise sanctuary.
I dread that thought. I will be alone again, against the whole world. So many people...
Save yourself.
I'm sorry. I should be go...
Magdalena.
I didn't expect you to show up here. In her...
How could I miss something like...
Yes. Today we will whip... He will return. And with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of... Do you understand?
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood.
Do you believe someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the lions. Satan laid his hand on, but he will not bend. He will...
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us. They are already...
Do you think they deserved such a fate?
Each of us has a different fate in store for them. And Lucian just disappeared one day. I think he might have left because he's... I don't want to talk about them anymore. I need to...
I'll let you work.
It's a mission. Preaching the truth. For I tell you, having faith in...
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Well, well. Have you enlisted? I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
I might say the same about you. I thought you...
I am here for Yannick. For Michał.
Wanda.
I wanted to have a powerful Thaumaturge as my ally, but you turned out to be a coward. And now, they're both dead.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skowon.
I was going to start with Konieczkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Geneth. So it's Skowon's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who...
I've got my own plans for the night, and you might... I'm here with someone who might be able to help establish new borders for Poland. But in order to do that...
You mean Rasputin? That false prophet who caused that riot? He's on my list too. Get out of my way or I swear to God there will be 2 dead bodies tonight, not 1.
Am I a magician or what?
You're disturbing.
I see you found your calling in evangelist.
My heart is filled with love, so I preach the good news. Let everyone prepare. Everything is possible for...
From a poor village to high society.
I wanted a better life, not applause. And work to help my mama.
And how does standing here in a beautiful dress among the cream of Warsaw society...
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen them in a long time, and what I do, that's not important. All...
Look around. At first glance you look like the rest of the guests, but you know full well that you don't. But these people will never accept you as one of their own, and then Rasputin will abandon you. What use does he?
I'm not a burden.
Go back to your people. All you'll find here is disappointment and
I tried.
I know.
Leave me alone, please.
Friends, today on the birthday of our son and successor, our Father's words show the direction of our thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling. With faith in the strength, and we are summoned to reaffirm that power and preserve it for the benefit of the people from any Today, as this storm rages in the streets, and evil has penetrated people's soul.
There, quiet. Не знаю, что происходит.
Do not fear. I am with you always, even until the end of the world.
Stay where you are, or I'll send you to hell once more. Wasze Imperatorskie Величество, he's a dangerous man. There's no telling to whom he sold his soul to be here.
Нет. Grigorий Yefimovich Rasputin, я слышала о вас. Come closer, please.
Blessing upon you, Alexei Nikolaevich.
God has brought you back to life to help him.
Это чудо!
Speaking of miracles, I think I have a lot to tell about it.
You do?
I can say with full responsibility and without false modesty, it is thanks to me that this man is standing here.
And who are you, man?
My name is Viktor Shulsky. I'm a Thaumaturge.
I do not know this man.
Do you want to get rid of me? After all you've promised me?
On the contrary, you're the one who forgot whose side you should be on.
You'd better have a good explanation for me.
At your service. I needed you to believe in me and not question my plans, even if not all of my intentions were clear. Is that too much in exchange for what I have given you?
We agreed that this was purely business for both of us. I trusted you would keep your word.
Whatever you say doesn't matter. Out there in the real world, you are still a dangerous fugitive. And I am the resurrected prophet. They will take you for a lunatic. You've lost.
I must remind you we're in my head. I'm not the one trapped in here. You are. I will bury you here even if it costs me my wits.
Oh, Victor. I've been here many, many times. I could say I feel at home here.
Rasputin? Что с вами?
Go ahead. The world is watching, Thaumaturge.
Die. Your Imperial Majesty, this man realized I was going to warn you about him, and that's why he tried to get rid of me.
But he helped our son.
He doesn't care about him. He only poses as a miracle worker to get into the court and secretly pull the strings. He deceived you. Isn't that so?
Fuck off.
Get him out of my sight, Skawan. Viktor Shulsky, today you saved Russia from devilish powers. From now on, your place is in Tsarskoye Selo, at the Crown Prince's side.
I would be honored.
Let us rejoice. The sun has broken through the darkness and shone on all of us today.
For some of us, for the last time. For a free and independent Poland.
Ваше императорское величество, you summoned me.
I want you to look into him for me.
A supporter of the Bolsheviks?
You tell me.
He didn't know anything.
So, go and find me the real ringleaders. Kravavi Thaumaturg, Don't fail me.
And we desire that every one of you show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. That ye be not slothful, but followers of those who through faith and patience inherit.
They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uber took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view, and how I should look at it in hindsight. Ligia is in St. Petersburg with me. I thought she could start over here, but without her ambition, she has become apathetic and insecure. We talk less and less, and I'm ashamed to admit I prefer it that way. I hardly recognize her. Uncle Sasha is enjoying his longed-for retirement. Sometimes I visit him for a game of chess. I'm yet to win. The circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's death have never been clarified, and hopefully it will stay that way.
Get to the point, Victor. Everyone wants to know what happened to Abaurice.
Please continue.
Abaurice and Victor were going to live happily ever after, as friends. But as Victor turned out to be a prick and left.
That's not the way it was.
He soon regretted his actions and cried himself to death. Amen. This is fucking it. Over, goodbye, see you tomorrow.
We write letters to each other, and let's leave it at that. I'm worried about what's happening in the city. Warsaw is on fire. People finally dare to lift their weary heads while socialist militants carry out attacks on anyone who doesn't support the revolution. As for the flying university, the idea faded and died in the Ochrana cells where the rebellious students were locked up. The weary traveler made it to his longed-for Albuquerque. How do I know? That's a completely different story. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.